blood raiding parties are cutting loose in the fields around Usingen. I don't need to tell you what that means for the poor bastards in their path. You're heading to Morgensloft, biggest farm in the area. If there are survivors, and I hope there are, you'll find them held captive there. Do what you can. Every prisoner freed is one less slave used by the enemy, and repay the dead in kind, if you follow.
I follow, Loner. Thank you very much.
Well, we're here to
Playing Waystalker here with a shortbow.
And more pyromancy. All right.
A lot of people were gonna think that is absolutely impossible. There are gonna be some people that know that it is very possible.
Charlie, over the fence.
Ammunition. Take all you can.
You definitely don't see something like shortbow too often in Cataclysm. It definitely lacks a certain oomph that you don't quite have in other bows. I think if you are very practiced with hitting headshots, I honestly think it's probably the best bow that you can have.
You've changed your tune, Carillion. How so?
I mean, honestly, Waystalker, if you could just hit headshot after headshot after headshot, Waystalker is actually the highest DPS class. If you can run piercing shot, that is. Where's this monster at? Yep, I'm gonna fight this in the field out here. I'm missing one of those shots. Whoa there, buddy. And there's another one, I think, too. Unfortunately, I am not someone that can hit so many headshots that piercing shot would be good to use. I wish I was. I wish I was one of those people. I've seen videos of people who are just able to hit, you know, piercing shot. Like this Chaos Balm would be dead right now at this point. Like this guy, this dude would have been dead as soon as he stepped over that fence back in the farm. But I'm not that good. I have to work with what I have. But shortbow is definitely, I think, just probably the strongest bow you can use if you can just constantly hit headshots, because you know it suffers from, obviously it suffers from a lack of proper whatever. It suffers from a lack of proper armor piercing. But obviously if you hit headshots, armor piercing doesn't matter. In that case, the only thing that it would really suffer from would be Chaos Warriors. In which case, you know, you bring like a sword and dagger or something, and you'll be fine. That was a bad hit. Get the hell away from me. But against like infantry and like in this case, you know, berserkers. It's really good. And I mean, like I said, if you can hit your headshots, it's good against Storm Vermin. And you can still use it against like you know, Warfire throwers and Gatling gunners and stuff really effectively. And I mean, just the versatility of it. For me personally, I think it's, you know, especially when you hold down right click to aim. One of the things I really don't like about the shortbow is, of course, that zoom in. You know, you can't escape the zoom with the longbow, and that kind of irks me. I don't really need that zoom. I mean, especially when you're playing Waystalker, because you've already got the zoom special
On this occasion,
on every bow.
we have no salvation to bring.
So it's really redundant.
Kill that sorcerer before he drowns us in filth. Healing draft. You'll need it.
Not a bad drop, considering.
I'm thinking of giving this to
Come on.
the wizard to save her, but
There's an assassin close by.
That's a work fire drawer.
You can stop us.
excuse me. And yeah, I just think the shortbow is good, even in Cataclysm. There are definitely people who will, you know, disagree with me on that, but you know, each his own.
Always works, that.
They brought up a work fire drawer. There, light leech.
Damn dwarf.
I hear a clover deer.
There's definitely a really fun breakpoint to do with shortbow, on legend difficulty. You can make it so that you basically one-shot all chaos infantry with just a shortbow. That's a pretty fun build. I believe it's 20% versus chaos and 20% versus infantry between the bow and the bow and your charm.
We'll get them all out for right here, right now.
And yeah, that's just a fun build, you know, being able to one-shot marauders and stuff. Because I believe they have, I think they have like 54 and a half health or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's around that value.
Oh, it's something inside.
And you know, you can get that much damage with the shortbow. It is possible. I see a lot of people who use shortbow too. They don't draw their arrows back a lot. You know, especially against armor. Like you literally deal 0 damage against armor if you don't draw the arrow back. If you just do fast attacks like this, you know, you're not doing any damage.
There's a flag there. Find it.
That's the drop.
No more kills for you, assassin. Leech is down.
Eh, fuck it.
Have archers. There is no escape.
Nobody actually thought I was gonna let that patrol get away, right? I mean, we don't let patrols get away here. That's not a thing. You know, this isn't Metal Gear Solid. We're not Solid Snaking our way past anyway.
Try the standard, lumberboots. Packmaster's dead. Step lively, Mayfly. Arrows. Next one that comes, I'll be sure to let him kill you before
There's a lot of good potions here.
No, you two leave them all.
I think Waystalker. I remember Waystalker was actually my first class that I ever really got into when I was first playing Vermintide. At some point, it was definitely. They didn't pick up that. Get that other potion. Thank you. It was definitely my most played class at some point. I remember before they fixed the bug. The reason I enjoyed playing Waystalker so much was when I got really into playing it. This was around the time the Shadow Relics DLC dropped and Moonfire Bow came out, and I was playing a bunch of Moonfire Bow. But yeah, see, this is where Shortbow is gonna struggle a lot. It's alright, that's why I got the bots, and, you know, other teammates and stuff. Whoa. 3 leashes? But I was specifically playing. A lot of people might hate me for this, but you know, it's not in the game no more. I was specifically playing a Bloodshot True Shot build, and if you got some veterans in here watching this, they'll know immediately what I'm talking about. So, Bloodshot, of course, it where is he? I need to find that guy. Oh, Dwarf got him. So Bloodshot, of course, whenever you score a kill in melee, it will fire an extra arrow or an extra projectile on your next range attack, right? So the way Bloodshot used to work with True Shot was you know, it would basically double the amount of arrows. So, you know, True Shot, of course, firing 3 shots. I'm just gonna shoot this over here. Yeah, okay, I thought he was still over there. And you know, when you apply Bloodshot to your 3 True Shot arrows, it'll turn into 6. So what you do is you play with loaded bow, which brings you up to 4 True Shot arrows. And then with Bloodshot, it turned into 8 True Shot arrows. and it was very broken. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I abused the hell out of that. I remember joining a public match as just a quick match in somebody else's game, and somebody was like, "Oh, like another true shot, fucking elf," and I'm like, I was real enthusiastic about it. I was like, yeah, I can get it down to like 20 seconds with this build, and that dude just left. He quit instantly. He did not want to play with me. I was a little sad. Ooh, lucky Luke die. I mean, I can't blame him. It killed a lot of stuff. You could use it against like a horde, and it would just kill like a whole horde and stuff by itself. It was stupid. It was stupid powerful. I'm glad they patched it the way that they did.
Get up, Sharon.
But that's kind of what I was really using at first when I was playing when I first really got into Vermintide, and eventually I also found the shortbow, of course, and I really enjoyed using it. It just felt really good. I really liked just how fast it was, the versatility. Just like a literal arrow storm, just a storm of arrows.
And a powerful spear is getting another star,
And it just felt really good to use. So naturally, I started getting more into playing it and learning its strengths and feeling out its weaknesses. Just what it means to get good with anything in any video game. Just practice, patience.
There's a fire rat nearby.
Fire us down.
Just slowly learning how to play the game.
This wizard has a present for you. Light stormer.
Getting better that way. I didn't check if there was like healing back here or anything. Yeah, there usually is.
Packmaster done.
Now that's a shot to be proud of.
Ha! One less.
It's definitely a really good weapon to practice your aim with if you want to get good at aiming stuff. I mean, it's the most forgiving ranged weapon in the game, since it has, at least on Waystalker, we can, 100 arrows. 100 chances to hit something. I mean, it's pretty forgiving. Oh my god, you can still, you can see, my aim is still in certain situations is complete garbage. I play on a fairly low sensitivity. I don't remember what my DPI is exactly or anything like that, but yeah, I heard you. Just a little step back there, dodging the assassin. I might let the dwarf just die here. Actually, yeah, okay. I said it and it came true. So he shouldn't spawn too far ahead. I don't want to lose two of them.
Sorcerer must die if the storm is to cease.
Where's that guy? Oh. Right next to me. And not to mention when you use, I think what's it called, Unending Quality or whatever it is, the ability that gives you ammo back on your true shot. You know, it's just so forgiving. You know, obviously, obviously Shortbow being the highest amount of ammo that you're gonna get in a weapon. You get the most ammo back from using True Shot for that talent. I think it gives you back, what, 30% of your ammo? So it's just, it's just good to just use to kind of just shoot at everything, you know? You know, like I said before, you know, if you're really good at hitting headshots and stuff, it's still good versus armor. And you know, True Shot, of course, makes up for your lack of armor damage in a little bit. And
stay still, wizard.
You're a good friend, Marcus.
You could also just use like a better melee weapon than what I'm using right now. Obviously, I'm using Dual Swords. Not the best for armor piercing. But I really like the crowd control that Dual Swords has a lot more than Sword and Dagger. So I find myself, like, when I play Waystalker, you know, I can range down like a bunch of, you know, specials and elites and all that stuff all day, but you know, sometimes when it comes to controlling hordes, I find that I struggle sometimes. So Dual Swords, of course, is really good at that.
No more dancing, Chaos Warrior. Just death.
So here I am at the finale. This is it. Shortbow definitely loses. It definitely loses a lot of effectiveness in this finale area. It's not exactly the best place to be using Shortbow. The rest of the level is really good, but once you get to this this part, it's definitely not as effective. With these shielded guys, you can definitely use Shortbow against just shooting them in their weak spot on their belly. That's definitely something you can do. Yeah. That's
Clumsier than you, mayflies. No sorrow for a dead packmaster.
You might notice I have a habit of bunny hopping, of doing a lot of jumping, especially when I'm shooting my ranged weapon. It's definitely because you know, when I play with you know, other real people and stuff, you know, the best way to avoid friendly fire if someone's in your way is to have a little jump and
Over there, Lumberfoots, a Chaos Warrior.
do your best to shoot over their head.
Dark gods or not, the Chaos Warrior.
And I've definitely turned it into a habit. I definitely jump a lot when I don't need to. I've had people suggest to me before of unbinding my jump and dodge key, because default they're just both on space bar, and like I've said before, you know, most of my controls are still default. I don't know. I got by the time I thought about doing something like that, I got so comfortable using both of them on spacebar that it just doesn't feel comfortable anymore to bother even wanting to get used to it. I mean, I guess that's my stubbornness, right? I don't really want to bother trying to do something uncomfortable in order to better play the game. But I know I've talked about this before too. Like I guess I'm just at a certain point in my life where I just don't care. I just really don't care about getting better. It's just a video game, you know? I mean, I've gotten better naturally at just playing it, by playing it. And I mean, that's true for anything that you do in life. Again, another reason why I don't really watch like a whole lot of other informational, like Vermintide stuff. I think to say, like, I've never and I know I've talked about not watching a lot of other content creators and stuff like that before, but it's not to say like I haven't not seen anything. There's definitely a lot of things in Vermintide that Fat Shark does not tell you. I really wish they would do a better job at it. They've definitely caught flack for this before. There's just a lot of mechanics that are just present in the game that you will just never learn, you know, unless you find like a certain forum post or a certain YouTube video explaining to you, you know, what it is and what the mechanic is, and
What does that mean?
like for example, like a lot of people don't know that medkits clear your wounds too if you are wounded and you heal somebody else with it. Like, a lot of people don't know that. And it's something that, like, you know, you gotta constantly tell people, not because, like, not just because, like, you know, you want them to do, you know, the right thing and use it to its, you know, most effectively, but yeah, you gotta tell people too, because, you know, Fast Shark doesn't fucking tell you otherwise, you know, like, it's crazy. So I could just go into the portal. I'm not going to do that. Maybe I should. You know what? I'm not going to back down.
Go! I'm right behind you.
No. No. A Chaos Warrior called me weak and pitiful. I won't allow it. They need to die, and I need my bots here to help me with that. Yeah, get out of here. I am no one's. I will never be a Chaos Warrior's elf plaything. Fuck out of here. As Chaos Warriors thought. They thought.
Take that eyes.
Nice. So I think I had what? I had a Beastman patrol there and Chaos Spawn. And then what was the monster at the mid event? Was that just another Chaos Spawn? I think it was another Chaos Spawn. 70 specials. Whew. That's not bad. Very nice. GG.